Hey, Ron Maurer here with a tip about using EventBrite to invite your guests to our events. And there's a number of reasons we use EventBrite. There's just so many tools that come up. It's just awesome. So I created this event here about the Pure Z, the scientifically proven detox solution. And this happens to be the Lakewood one that you're looking at right now. And this is what our listing looks like. In fact, you can see some people who have used Facebook here and that they're going to the event. So you can already see that there's some things going on with social media and that. And this is what the information looks like about the event. And one thing I want to show you really quick before we get into the topic of the evening happens to do with taking the emails that come out from this and reusing them so that you pull all the graphics from what we've created and you get to use that to sign up people to come to the event. So first things first, everyone needs to register that's going as soon as possible because you start seeing things like this here. Now we've got quite a few people registered. The process is really easy. You just simply click there and fill out the information. And because I'm recording the screen, it's a little slower than usual. But I'm going to go ahead and register again. I'm just going to use a different address here because I'm already registered. So you put your first name, last name, your email address, and put that in there. And there's some questions we've built in. Who told you about Viz or this event? And I'm going to say Harvey and Kathy. And then we get to choose what is your current status with Viz. I'm going to say I'm currently a Viz business owner. So when people come to the front to register, we can use our Viz iPads and just literally one touch, poke on their name, and that checks them in, and they're done. They walk through, they're checked in. There's none of these lists that you have to fill out, and then you can't read their writing, and then you have to take those lists and you have to put them into something like Excel in order to make it that's useful. And if you couldn't read that writing, well, then you don't really even know if you have the right person to follow up with. Plus, then how do you split up the list? Who gets the list, right? And so with this, what happens, I'm going to go ahead and complete my registration. And I'll actually go in and undo this because I don't need 2 tickets. But look what happens. Automatically it comes up that you can actually go and share this on Facebook. So I encourage everyone to do that is going to an event that's on Facebook. So you just simply click it and look what happens. It comes up, it brings in the picture, tells about the event, and you can say, hey friends, join me at this great event. And you could say something else. Should be fun, it's going to be very informative, whatever. And then you just simply click share. Okay, and I've actually already done this, so I'm not going to do it again on there because it'll go on my Facebook twice, then I have to erase it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that. That's what you need to do, and we'll put that out there. And guess what? The skull and crossbones thing, that was done to be controversial on purpose and purposely grab people's attention. What in the world is Ron posting or whoever about this? Why does it say danger? That's going to grab their attention. Okay, that's a universally recognized symbol. So that's it on how I feel about using EventBrite. Actually, I thought it was. There's one other thing. When I went through and set up this event, I was able to, as the organizer, click on a few buttons and invite every single person that's been to our Front Range event. And at that moment, once I sent that, as long as they put in their email address correctly when they registered, an email went out. In fact, with this event, 122 emails went out automatically to people who have attended, even if they're upline. Maybe they're not in town this week that this event's happening and weren't going, and so they didn't send out an invitation. Okay? Think about that. Even if you're not there, even if the person is not involved anymore, but their guest went, and now their guest comes, there's a chance for someone to find out about Pure Z that wouldn't have had a chance before. And that's done completely for you through the system. So what happens is you as a former attendee of a different event, you get an email like this and says you're invited. So here's this event, and guess what? To get a ticket, you just click right there, right? So I wanted to show you tonight how you can take this email that came to you if you attended an event, and if you're using this EventBrite in your area, you can do the same thing. If you're not, then I encourage you to start. But anyway, all you do is go over here, and I'm using Gmail. Yours is going to look a little different, but wherever the forward button is, you want to click on that forward button, and it's going to bring up a new copy of this email. There's a few things you want to change. And one thing is you want to take off all this information so that the actual invite is right at the top. Okay. The next thing, let's say we're sending this to a group of people. We can just make this "you're invited," or if you're sending it one at a time, you can say, we'll just say "Hello, Mary." Okay. Now look at this. All the information is right in there. Where it's at, the address. They can view a map. They can click to attend. They can even see us on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn if they want to. I'm not sure how many people use that, but that's pretty cool. And then as you go down, here's the information. You didn't have to write any of it. It all came up in your email automatically. And because it's from EventBrite, it also puts this unsubscribe information. Well, we're just forwarding this on. So we don't want someone else to hit that and unsubscribe our address. So in this case, since you're sending this to friends or family, just highlight that and erase it. Actually, you could erase that EventBrite thing as well if you want to, or click on it and click remove. Either way, that's going to get rid of that so your email is cleaned up. And if you have a signature like I do, that's going to show up underneath there automatically. And so I have the MySell video there, and I have my website. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and take off everything except for my name and my signature, because I'm sending this to a friend. Okay, so my email is all ready to go. So I'm just going to go up, double check everything, I'm looking it over. And remember, if you're sending this to a whole group, you want to send it into the blind carbon copy so they can't see each other's emails. If you put them all up here, everyone's going to see what the email is. And I know you don't want to give away everyone's email to all your other friends, That's not a thing you're supposed to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put Mary's address in here. And Mary, ready or not, here it comes. There goes the email. And so now she's going to receive that. And that looks just like this right here. This is what I sent. Excuse me, that's not the one. And okay, so there it is. My email client shrinks things down, but so there's all the email that I sent to her, and she just received that. And I know Mary already has tickets, so won't need it, but I'll just explain to her that she's now a star in this video. So that's my little tip about EventBrite. Thanks for checking it out. I hope you use that and get more guests at our events in the future. Okay, take care everybody. See you.